That's fine.
But it's funny.
Is it funny?
No, it's entertaining sometimes.
You know what
All
else is
the
funny?
time.
What?
That it started.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, I'm sorry, man. I
Welcome
hate
back.
your knee.
That's all right. Welcome back to LNLT Late Night Loose Tongues, the podcast where Chinemerem slurps all the time.
Yeah, it's part of the. It's the ideal, you know. I'm Chinemerem.
I'm Celine.
I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Mustafa. Wow, I did it.
Yeah, wow, I'm impressed.
Or I'm not sore throat, or I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Because I ate
You ate? What did you eat?
food.
What
What
kind
type
of
of
food?
food?
It was rice with green peas, with ground beef, and yogurt with some shredded cucumbers in the yogurt.
But you put the yogurt in the beans and
That's
the
quite an
rice,
interesting
right?
combination.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. You explain.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
So you get some plain. Why are you being so close to this?
She's intrigued.
I am
So
intrigued.
you get your plain yogurt, and then you shred your cucumbers either through a blender or I do it through a shredder, and then you put it into a separate container and you mix the two together, and then you mix.
The yogurt and the cucumbers?
Yes. Sometimes you can add spices. You can add potatoes.
Sorry, side note. Just
And how
imagine
long
if
do you
put-
leave that for?
As long as you want.
Okay.
What if you put the cucumber in the blender?
You
It would,
can.
but it wouldn't be the same.
What do you mean?
If you shred it,
Well, a food processor would probably be better because like a blender like almost like pulverizes it.
Another
Like a
side
food
note. Is
processor.
it
Just drink it.
another?
I
Is
know.
it Greek yogurt?
No, it's plain yogurt. I said plain yogurt.
What,
Plain-
what
what
does
is
plain yogurt
plain
mean?
yogurt?
Yeah, I'm so
Like
confused.
vanilla?
I always
I'm
have
okay.
like the
Is
activia and the
plain
good
yogurt
stuff.
Have you
vanilla?
got? No, are you dumb? Have you ever not got? Do you
Plain.
eat yogurt?
Oh my gosh,
Have
it's
you
a
ever gone
personal
to
attack.
your local Walmart or like your local Fresh Co.
Okay.
and gone to Ontario things?
Yes, yes.
And gone
Sorry.
to like your dairy product aisle, and then you see like your
Bag milk.
your
seen
your
it.
cow yogurt.
Yeah, at
And
No
it's a
Frills,
plain.
you
And
get
No
the
Frills.
the plain yogurt at Loblaws. All
Or
the good
Price
restaurants.
Choppers.
Or Price Chopper. Hey!
Can't relate.
Price Choppers is
Price
here.
Choppers. There's
Oh,
there's
so
also I
can't
saw
relate.
No Frills
I
the
never
other day.
There's so
I
many
was
No
so
Frills here.
surprised.
There's so many No
I was
Frills
like,
here.
wait, this shouldn't exist in
Have you ever had
Winnipeg.
Cold Stone?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Is it ice cream?
it's ice cream,
I've heard of it, but I
yeah.
haven't had it. Yeah.
Is it
Where
not?
is it?
It's in Ontario where I lived. It was
we have
conjoined to
one
the
here?
Tim Hortons.
Oh, very interesting. No, you don't. You don't have one here.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
This
Anyways.
is your city too.
Okay, what else do you add to
Well,
the food? The food.
Okay,
Let's
and
get
then
back.
you have your spices with your rice. Okay, so you make your rice.
Okay.
Tiffany prefers to have it in a rice cooker.
Yes. Why not? It's so convenient.
Okay,
You just
okay,
press the
okay,
button
we can't
and you
even
let it
argue.
go.
It's
And
okay,
you,
Miss-
there's less of a chance of you burning the
it.
rice.
It
Who burns rice?
A lot of
Who has
people.
ever burnt rice?
Okay, the
it's
rice.
the easiest thing
the
to
rice
cook.
cooker makes the rice perfectly. You just press the
And it
button.
keeps
That's
it
just
warm.
because you never cooked it
It's because
yourself.
they eat so much. Okay,
Oh
anyways.
my god.
I didn't end it, and
You're
yes,
not wrong.
you
You're
do.
wrong. We have two rice
Okay.
cookers.
What?
Yeah.
For twice as fast?
Okay,
For twice as... Okay,
So
anyways. Yeah.
I will grab my cups of rice.
Okay.
I'll put it into a separate bowl.
Not in a
I'll-
rice cooker.
Not in a
For
rice
every cup
cooker.
of rice, you
absolutely
do
not.
1 cup of water.
Cup of water.
Anyways, yeah.
And then I will put water in the bowl to like clean the rice, you know, and then I'll
Okay.
drain
Yes.
that rice after like a few minutes, and then I'll boil water on the stove in a pot, and I'll put my rice into the pot and let it boil, and then let it sit while it's boiling, you know, when it's that big long grain where it's
Oh, no.
where it's not
Of
too
rice?
wet, when it's not too wet but it's not too dry as well.
Okay, I think I know what
And then you
mean.
drain it,
The rice,
and then you let
yeah.
it sit for it to really dry, and then you eat it.
Okay. You're just describing boiling rice. Okay, yeah. Okay. Then you eat it. You add the yogurt to it?
No, and then you
In the
add
rice.
your ground beef with all the
Okay.
extra spices and the peas. Do that, and you.
Very
It
interesting.
tastes so good.
With the yogurt.
No, yogurt comes last.
This is the point I still can't get over. So you have a completely good meal with like rice and ground beef and spices.
Have you ever just added yogurt to like your meal?
I really
No.
do. I do.
You don't do that?
I hate
No.
that.
I have
It's
no.
not
I have
weird.
not done
Okay,
that.
like sometimes I just dip my bread in yogurt.
I don't do that.
Okay, hey, I'm not the weird one here. You're the. Hey.
It's okay.
Okay, we're all weird. What do you guys? What's your favorite food, Mustafa? Do you have one or? What you just described?
Come back to me later.
Okay. How about you
So you
two?
go first.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my
The
goodness.
pressure. Why don't you go first?
What the heck? I asked the question.
You
With the
can answer
intent of so okay, well, I have to think. Probably bread. That sounds
French
so plain, but let
That's
me explain.
vague.
French. No, it's not.
That vague.
Bread.
There's so
So
many
many
types
types
of bread.
Yeah, it's like
facade.
a plain canvas. You can do whatever you want to it. You can add peanut butter. You can make You can put an omelet on it. You can make French toast.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want with
Have
bread.
sliced bread.
Exactly. There's nothing better than sliced bread.
Sliced
Come
bread
on,
is
that's not the
relatively
cool.
new. Sliced bread is relatively new.
It's the best
I
invention I,
could
can
slice
think of.
whole grain bread and call it sliced bread. I could slice
Dude.
white bread and call it.
Are you,
sliced
are you
bread.
asking me to pick my favorite child? Bread is bread. It's delicious no matter what kind of bread it is.
On a
I
real-
haven't had like
Let
real
them
bad
all
bread.
eat cake.
Yes, let
I don't eat cake. I sometimes. Okay, do you choose your white bread or your whole grain bread?
See, I don't really have a choice
I
because my
choose
mom
whole
just
grain.
buys the whole grain. So yeah, it's in my fridge anyway, so it's not like
Your
I'm.
fridge?
Okay. Now this is another argument.
Oh, it keeps it- it keeps
Okay. First of all,
it stays
no.
better
Thank
for
you.
longer.
Thank you.
Shut up, Tiffany.
Breathe, breathe.
Oh my god!
She doesn't have bread in your household.
What?
Yeah, I don't have bread now.
I don't
Exactly.
think we can talk anymore.
Exactly.
What do you eat instead of bread?
Rice.
That
So,
doesn't
wait,
seem like
hold
a
on.
suitable one carb with another. Okay.
That's straight. They're trying to make an omelet with bread. They just put it in rice.
Yeah, there's wherever
Have
they
you
had to put
eaten-
rice,
have
they
you-
like scratch the bread, put it in the toast.
Have you eaten egg with rice?
Yes.
Like just egg and rice?
Egg and
Is the
rice.
egg cooked?
Or is it raw?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, cooked egg with
I've
rice,
done
yes.
that.
Okay.
But not like, I hate
You
when
put your-
people drink raw
put
eggs.
your
I
rice
don't like
in the-
You don't.
I
You
have
don't
not tried
eat
that.
Have
it.
you had
I hate that
I
strong.
disgust-
rice and egg?
Disgusting.
Rice and egg?
Yeah,
Yes.
like in the egg.
rice in
the
egg? So
In
the
the
egg
egg.
is,
Rice in the egg
So
or
it's like
egg
an
in the
omelet.
rice?
but it's made out
omelet,
of rice.
But rice
So
is in the
it's
egg.
like French omelet, but like, so she's
No.
serious when she says she doesn't have bread in her house.
That's real.
This is a problem.
I don't have bread at my house. Okay.
Oh my
there's-
goodness.
Sometimes there is.
It comes and goes.
It comes
But
in,
the rice
it comes
stays.
and goes, but the rice
There's 3
stays.
people in your household.
Yeah.
How do you survive without bread? I can't
So
even
wait,
imagine.
And
a
how-
life.
how does
You
bread come
make
and go? It's
you
not
make the
everything.
omelet. You make the omelet and then you fold rice in the egg.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you guys make your omelet? That's another
We
question.
describe. Okay. I need you to explain this.
In detail.
Yes.
How do you make it?
Very
So,
fascinating.
so you know how you like when you make an omelet, there's like a layer.
I do make
the-
omelets. Yes.
Okay, you have your layer of egg, and then you can put whatever you want inside, right?
And you put rice.
What do you put in your
You put-
omelet?
Fried rice inside. And you make it.
Oh, fried
So you already fried the rice previously.
Yeah.
Do you just have a stash of fried rice?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, all the time.
We have a
Freshly
stash of
cooked.
rice. You have to go
Okay.
Okay, how do you
downstairs
make your
and
omelets?
Like regular omelets?
Yes.
So not like
Oh,
a
I've
French
seen her
omelet
make
or an American omelet
omelets.
because I am a connoisseur at food and it depends what kind of omelet you're
She
asking
puts
Do you
about.
make like a circle omelet or do you like break it?
What do I put in it?
Oh, when you break it in half?
No, you just break into pieces.
What? What do I? Wait, just
Okay, there's
you
like
put
3 conversations.
you
Okay.
put, wait.
Okay, you guys. Okay, what are you?
We
Okay.
were talking about omelets.
What?
Yes. Okay, what were you
She
saying?
put so much butter in her
Oh
omelet.
no, that's not an omelet.
See, you just don't let the
Scrambled
people
egg.
see.
Scrambled egg.
And it tastes way better.
I don't like scrambled eggs.
See, okay, would you use butter or oil when you make your eggs?
Oil. I use
What type
olive
of
oil.
egg?
Olive
See?
oil.
Butter.
What type of
That's a
egg?
problem.
Butter and
Olive oil.
margarine.
It depends on the egg, first of all,
lipids.
but usually butter.
Yes.
Like butter
it
is so
tastes
much better.
For scrambled
yes,
eggs.
for scrambled eggs, always butter. Even for omelets, I use butter.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh,
put it on the
really?
pan, and yes, you put like 3 eggs, right? And then if you're making a
Wait.
French one, you're like, well,
Do you put? Okay, wait. Are you talking about making an omelet right now, or making like, scrambled eggs?
I'm not making scrambled.
So you're making an omelet right now. with
Yes.
the 3
Do you
Okay.
How many
break?
eggs are you putting in your omelets?
No. It depends on how many people are eating.
Exactly,
it.
okay.
But you put it in the pan and then you, with the.
With-
No, I do it in a bowl
Yeah, I
first.
do it in a
Yeah,
bowl first. Yeah,
I'm not
okay,
really.
okay.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Okay.
I do it in the pan.
You're gonna
okay. You're living on the
scratch
edge.
the pan.
No.
First of all,
With
yeah,
fork.
there's gonna be like
I
a
don't
piece
use
of
a
egg.
fork.
You want to use
Yeah.
chopsticks?
You keep chopsticks. I don't.
Okay.
I use a wooden ladle.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Because I'm not trying to get my
I
non-stick
use
pan.
a
in.
the middle
non-stick.
into the
I
thing.
use to make scrambled eggs. I use a non-stick pan and a non-stick,
Non-stick pan.
spatula. I don't use
Yeah,
a
but
fork.
you scramble it before.
No, I just.
Okay.
Let it be
That's
known
not scrambled
I
eggs.
don't like you.
It depends on the day. Okay, some
It
days
depends on
I'm
the
gonna
day.
mix my scrambled eggs in a bowl. Some days I feel on
You
the
know
edge,
what? I used to
and
do
I
that.
add it
No,
into
no,
the
no,
pan
no, 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 no,
directly.
no.
Sue me.
So like a
Because
Monday.
sometimes-
So
We
Monday,
will.
like this guy, like Tuesday, like this.
Yeah,
no,
because
no.
sometimes I add like my salts or like my seasoning directly into the mix in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Previously,
Yeah.
before you put it in
Yes,
the pan,
of
because
course.
you're not getting any eggshells. Even though I always crack my eggs perfectly, but that's beside the point. I'm
No,
not
you
getting
don't.
any,
I don't.
like I'm not scratching my pan whatsoever. I'm mixing it already, and then when it goes into the pan, it cooks, and then I.
What
mix
color
it
is
just a
your
little
pan?
bit more.
Black.
Black.
I used
My
to have a black
soul.
one. Mine's red now.
Like completely red.
Like the
Yeah.
outside and the inside?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
I like
another
it.
question:
The handle
if
flat.
non-stick can't stick to anything, how do they get it to stick to the pan?
Thus it's non-stick. Thus it is
Chemical
stick.
bonding. Maybe.
Where's the
Maybe,
thus?
I don't
Is
know.
it?
Yeah, we need to get a chem teacher in here.
Okay,
Anyways,
well,
you guys, didn't answer. What's your favorite food?
What's your favorite food, Tiffany? There's too many to
Mine?
pick.
Pick one.
You want me to
picked
pick my
bread, which is
favorite? Yeah, you
definitely
go
one.
first.
Okay,
I can't. There's too many.
there's too many favorite children.
Precisely.
Wait, they eat their kids.
Okay, then what's like a few, like a couple?
My child, cannibalism.
Oh dear.
I do.
I do.
Is this such an
Yes,
such a bad
it is.
issue?
It is. It requires thinking.
Goodness.
Okay.
How about Mustafa?
How about the
Okay.
fruits you
Okay.
like? The fruits you like. I like oranges.
Oh my
and
gosh, you
apples.
just completely
Oranges are
skipped the
basic.
question.
Oranges are basic.
Fruits, exactly. No, it's a food. The fruits are food.
Okay, what
Can
do
we
you?
go to
Okay,
Mustafa?
Let's go to
Yeah,
Wait,
Mustafa,
wait,
do
wait.
you have a
Nectarines or
food?
oranges?
Nectarines.
Nectarines.
Nectarines are
Yeah.
nectarines.
Okay, at least you
Nectarines
just
or orange.
we've
Oh.
decided on one thing in this entire like conversation.
Apples or bananas?
Apples.
Bananas.
Apples.
Bananas.
Depends on the
Potassium.
day.
Hey, no, stop! You're
That
gonna
was
drive your
before.
dog
An apple
away.
a day keeps the
But I
doctor
can't bring
away.
bananas to
Take your
school
dog.
because then it always squishes in my backpack, no matter what I do.
If I don't
I
eat
do.
it,
So I
it
always
counts.
take it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
Bananas
that's
have
what
so many
it's- that's what
issues.
it's the
I always eat them
I
at
like how
school.
we can talk about food for so long.
It's important.
We
It's the
can
most
do it.
important topic.
We can continue talking about food.
Of course,
for,
of course.
like,
Food is
the
awesome.
next
Okay, so
hour.
have you
Favorite
decided what is your favorite
go to
food?
I
No,
like. Okay.
Okay, what do you like? You don't have to pick a
I
favorite.
can't pick a favorite.
Nothing,
That's
nothing
okay.
too complex.
Savory
Plain
or sweet?
It doesn't matter, anything.
Savory. Okay,
Favorite.
savory. I like this
cheeseburger.
Filipino dish. I like this Filipino dish called kare kare.
Oh, I've had it.
You have?
Yeah, on Jill's birthday.
I haven't.
Okay,
Neither
it's,
have I.
it's basically beef. It's usually it's beef with some vegetables, and the most important bit is the peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter. Thank you.
Peanut butter. It has like a peanut butter sauce. It's so good, and then you eat it with. What do you call it? It's like a
English.
shrimp paste. It's like a shrimp paste. You eat it
Interesting.
with-
I don't like
And you, of course, you have to have the rice.
Okay,
right.
that's a staple. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Crunchy.
Chunky,
Depends on the
not-
day.
Okay, it does.
Chunky, not crunchy.
Usually, I eat
Crunchy.
lately.
Okay,
lately,
chunky,
I've
sure.
eaten
Actually,
crunchy
it's
peanut
a
butter.
crunchy.
Yeah, I have right now. I have crunchy or chunky or
It's
whatever.
Dude, I need to go
But
now.
you know, when you put it on the bread, sometimes the crunchy one it like makes the bread like get divots. Like it's
That's why
hard
you
to
toast
spread
it first.
I do toast it, but even toasted bread, like how long do you toast your bread? You're not getting like a slab of wood. Because I know some of you people will do it till it's burnt.
No, you do it
Because
till
it-
it's golden brown.
Not even.
Burnt.
Not
Wait,
even.
what?
When
I
the
only
top
put
is
it so that it's
crispy.
What
crispier.
is?
I don't see any. I don't like much color on my bread. See, I'm okay. Here's what I. It's very important.
Wait, do you toast it or
because
do you put it on the stove?
I don't
that
know,
takes way
okay,
too long.
Like
I
a,
do that when
like a
I.
toaster.
Do you have a
like-
toaster?
I have a toaster.
I have a toaster.
I have a
Normal
toaster
toaster.
oven. I don't have a toaster.
You're a loser. Get
Okay,
out.
what setting do you put it on? Do you have like numbers or do you have
I
just a
have
dial?
I just toast.
The numbers is just how many minutes.
Is it the time or the heat? This is something I'm still
It's
confused
the time.
about. It's how long you put it?
Okay, wait, how?
10
Okay,
minutes.
if
It was a
it's, there's
blind
a temperature.
time.
The temperature goes up like to the hundreds, and then the time only goes up to like 30 or something.
See, I don't
No, time goes
have
I
any
don't know.
digits. I only have the dials. I
Yes,
don't know what
Jack.
they mean, but I know that my bread comes out in different colors when I put it to different like
Because
settings.
it's in there for longer.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, that's a very good possibility. So I put it like at the lowest, and then
It took 30 seconds.
it's like 45 because I know I warm
counted.
my food up at the same time as I'm toasting my bread,
Yeah,
and
but
then
then
I
there's a little
pop
bit
it
of
out
delay
and I
between.
take it and I flip it and I put it back
Yeah.
in because the sides aren't evenly toasted. Because the bottom side gets cooked a little bit more than the top, so you have to have
Oh,
an
you
even.
put it like that way.
Yes,
I thought you meant
exactly.
Like this way.
Oh, like I take the bread out and I flip it this way.
Yeah, okay, you put bottom up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then I retoast it.
Inverse.
And I take it out too soon. Because not too soon, like before it's supposed to
Oh,
pop.
you-
Because if not, it would be golden brown, and I don't want
Golden
that.
brown.
I
Golden brown is
want
the
before
best.
golden brown. Golden brown it gets too hard, and then you're.
But you like your cookies pasty white too.
Hey,
Hey, you-
yes.
do you remember the
cookies
calf
have to be
cookies?
soft.
Oh yeah.
The calf cookies.
I
You
bet
used
you
to
guys
eat
burn your
them.
Dude, I hate
cookies.
the calf cookies.
You used to
I-
eat no. In grade 9, the calf cookies were different
They were
from now,
bangers.
Yeah.
and they were super soft to the point that they
Yes,
just
it's a
Yeah.
problem.
They were
crumble in your mouth.
underbaked.
Yes.
But you
I
loved
like them
them.
because they were warm.
You're
That's
weird.
that's why it's
You're
better.
weird. Yeah, 'cause it's
because
warm.
the same thing with bread.
Y'all ate
You
cookie
get the
paste.
nice. No, I'm not like.
Cookie dough, you mean?
Man, you make us cookies with a
Cookie
toothpaste. Gets a toothpaste tube, just squeezes it. Yeah. I don't like undercooked stuff usually, like beef and stuff. I don't
I
like
mean-
it.
That's really
Like
bad.
when I go to restaurants and stuff,
Oh,
I'm never
cut
gonna
it.
order
Cut it.
like cook my ish well done. I don't want no red in my meat, no blood
No
spilling
pink.
out. I don't like it when people don't cook my eggs.
Okay, so
either.
you like sushi, right?
I do. That's the exception. Okay, sushi and sashimi, I look the other way. I pretend like I'm not gonna get salmonella or E. coli because those don't exist in my mind when I'm eating sushi. But if it's meat and it's red and I'm cutting and there's blood coming out and the cow is still moving, I don't want that.
That's a different story.
See, how rare is rare? Like, what do you guys like? I'm
Black. No
fine.
kidding.
I'm fine with whatever you say, even though I'm not really.
Like,
I
medium
don't
rare,
think
medium?
I've had rare meat.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm Muslim. I don't go to restaurants and get and order beef or steak.
How about you, Tiff? What is
You
your
forgot.
I forgot.
You
I
forgot.
like my medium rare. Like,
Medium rare.
so it's like pink in the middle, but it's
That's
like
probably wrong.
no.
opinion? See?
Okay, there's a difference between red and pink.
Okay, wait.
Yes.
Hold on. When you okay, do you guys hang your meat before you eat it? Like to get all the blood out.
You guys clean your meat before you
That's
eat
true.
it?
That's true.
I clean my meat,
Yeah.
but I don't hang it.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't
wait.
hang it.
At the store, our meat stores, like not
Yeah,
mine, but like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Muslim ones, they hang their meat in like a separate room. So
That's
all
where like the
blood-
butchers do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like a professional, I ain't got like meat hooks sitting in my like garage.
And the
or
thing is,
anything.
they won't sell it unless all the blood is gone, or most of the blood.
Is it like halal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause you
yeah.
shouldn't be eating blood
Exactly.
from an
Yeah.
animal.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, if I got chicken, I'm gonna wash it first, and then
KFC.
I'm gonna like just do my thing,
Cooked chicken.
Or roasted chicken.
and I'm gonna cook it thoroughly. I don't want no pink in my chicken. I don't see
That's
the appeal.
not good. Pink and chicken.
It's salmonella. It's waiting to happen. Like all these restaurants, if it's not sushi, I don't want to hear.
I
it.
feel like talking about chicken and looking at these animals behind us.
Okay, yeah, we're in
Really
a
bad.
biology room, and there's just like a plethora
Is it the Jesus lizard?
of
No,
different
it's a basilisk.
Yes, yes, it
mammoths.
is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
basilisk.
Oh, there's a difference.
No, it's the same thing. Just basilisk.
Okay,
is the
okay.
proper name.
Very interesting.
There's monkeys,
Hey, it's my
Bears.
brother. Oh, Bino, what are you
Yo,
doing?
hold on.
no,
Jeez.
penguins.
We said that.
they look good.
Orangutan.
Celine, I'm
Could you repeat that,
What?
please?
Oh, nothing. I said they look very cute.
Yes, definitely.
We can stop this when we play that.
I know.
That's not
Yeah,
what she
don't worry.
said.
We'll hear it. We'll hear it. Yeah.
Hey, I did not allude to it first.
Allude to
Nothing. Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Favorite food, Tiffany, go.
Yeah, I need to hear this before we move on to something else.
If we
We've
move
been
Been a
on.
definitive.
If we move
Yeah,
on.
this entire thing.
Oh, tofu, but I don't like. Okay.
Is it sticky tofu that you like?
No.
Is it the
Dessert
other one?
tofu.
Okay, like you know,
We should just shut up, Celine.
the only tofu
We don't know
I
what the hell
like
she
though
likes.
is the egg tofu.
Cooked?
Yes.
Okay. How do you make egg tofu?
Oh dear.
So how my mom makes it is like she pan fries the egg tofu, and then she puts it in like a spicy sauce, and then eat it with rice. The key is the rice. You have to
Obviously.
have the rice.
So why isn't rice just your favorite food?
No,
I don't understand.
'cause
It
just
seems
like
like
bread is
everything
your
includes
favorite
rice. See, but bread is the favorite food. Everything else is just accompanying the bread. If
Then
you
in
have
that
like,
case, I like salad because you can make fruit
Fruit
With
salad,
salad
everything.
or-
meat salad.
is meat salad a salad?
I don't
Well,
like
you
the
could
salad.
still call it a salad. A
Yeah,
salad is
that's
just
a good point.
It's just
is
like a
salad
buffet.
just
It's
mix-
a mixture of things.
Exactly.
It's cereal salad
I could
or a
have-
soup.
What?
Is
mean it's a
cereal
salad.
a
It's
salad
cereal.
or
Meat
a
the salad.
soup?
Because I don't put it
It's
in
a
milk.
soup.
I've looked this up before.
You eat it dry?
You.
Yeah,
You're
he
a
doesn't put milk.
murderer.
He doesn't put milk in it.
I promise you, this man has bodies in his garage.
Bodies
He
in
eats
his
cereal
garage.
without milk. Okay, you guys
Milk
who
first?
do or
Milk
who are
first?
normal.
Or cereal
Milk has
first?
to go first. If you put-
Milk in first?
Cereal first.
Wait, hold on. Let me think about how
Cereal first.
Wait.
You don't even
Yeah, I don't know. I
Can you
answered.
kick him off? No,
No,
okay.
I don't know. I answered. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold
Okay.
on. If I'm gonna
Cereal.
cereal, yeah.
Cereal first, like a
How about
normal
you?
human
Cereal. Okay, if you put the milk
Like a
first and you put the
sane
cereal, all
person.
the
It
milk
could
is gonna
spill.
splash everywhere.
being. Yes, thank you.
How rough are you with your milk then? How rough are you with your cereal?
Okay,
Let's
Miss-
get
I be throwing out my cereal and catching it in my bowl, but it doesn't
Okay.
spill because
Either way, the cereal when you pour it into the milk, it's gonna come in at like different pace, right? So it's gonna end up splashing everywhere.
a true physicist.
But no. But when you put in your milk, it'll hit different surfaces and it'll bounce up.
See, but here's also the thing: if
It's
you
soggy.
if you had the milk already there, right, and then you add the cereal after, you don't know the level. Because when you add the cereal, you already know, okay, I'm eating this amount of cereal. The milk accompanies it. When you have the right amount of milk, you're adding the cereal after. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with me, so I don't know why I'm so adamant. When you add the cereal after, you're like, oh, I have too much milk. I have not enough cereal. I need to add
That
more
makes
cereal.
sense.
See,
Okay,
it's
wait.
like, which do you prefer?
Warm milk or cold milk?
Warm.
Cold milk.
Warm.
You guys are
Warm.
monsters.
Cold. Yeah, warm.
Monsters.
Warm milk is
I
for
could-
oatmeal.
See, okay, this is a legitimate.
Headphone warning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I did
Let me
that
say
before.
out.
Warning headphone users.
Okay, so this is a controversial opinion.
Chocolate milk or white milk?
I warm up my cereal. I said
That's
it.
oatmeal.
I remember that
I
last
said
year math
it.
class.
That's not
I've
cereal.
said it.
It's oatmeal.
I've said it, and I'm not turning back.
Goodbye. The doors are
See?
Do
open.
you crush your cereal?
No, who crushes
Okay,
their
just making
cereal?
sure.
You crush your cereal?
No, you stupid.
Okay, hear me.
Just
If I said yes, Mustafa really kills me. Okay. Think about it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Don't eat it.
You have it nice and cold? No. You get warm
Ugh.
cinnamon. It's like it
Cinnamon.
melts in your mouth.
then get
Think
a
about
cinnamon
it.
bun, not cereal.
No, that's different. You want that crunch.
It's completely different.
You want
Come
the
on,
crunch.
Celine, think about it.
But
Have
it's
you
not
tried
crunchy
like
anymore if you
warm
heat it
mini
up with
wheats?
milk.
Hey.
Or
But then there's
since
me.
you
I don't
guys don't
use
like
milk.
it, I heat up the milk separately and then I add
then
it
you
to
get
the
like-
That
cereal.
makes
Wait, hold
sense.
on,
That
hold
makes
on.
more sense.
That makes more sense?
Yes.
I don't do that.
Oh.
I used to do that at the start because I was a sane human being, but then I evolved and I
Same
realized
time. That was
you
an
can
IBM.
cut the time in half if you just put the that was really fun. Put the milk in the cereal and warm it all up together. See,
Okay,
here's-
okay. I might try that then.
If you
I will
have,
try it.
see, I've grown out of cereal that hurts my teeth.
So
All
have
of
I.
these hard cereals, like Mustafa, no, you haven't. You eat your cereal without
How old
milk.
are you?
I'm like a baby. I've devolved. My teeth aren't working anymore, so I warm up my
Dude,
cereal.
you're a year younger than us.
It's nice and soggy.
You're a year younger than us.
It's not soggy, but like it's not
Soggy.
as hard as like when you get it right out of the packet. Cause like the way you guys are describing
Wait.
it, you get like something like cornflakes or something like mini wheats, and you add
Oh,
milk,
mini
and it's
wheats.
still
They're
dry.
right. I know they
It's
are.
still like
You mix it.
you mix it
Wait.
after you add your cold milk.
Yes. So then you get the milk evenly distributed
Do
to
you?
the cereal.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you know when you have cookies, right? And you leave them out in the open with the cover off, they get softer.
I don't do that, but yes.
Sometimes it happens.
Okay.
And I love it, but I don't like doing it because I feel like someone's gonna take my cookies. But does the same thing happen with cereal?
If
It
you
gets
leave it out,
softer.
it gets softer.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why you eat it right when it comes
You know
out
how
of the
you put
microwave.
bread and brown sugar for
You don't eat
milk
bread.
warming?
You don't eat bread.
Pardon?
You put bread and brown sugar
Yes.
for the moisture.
Okay, that is true.
I don't do that.
Can you put bread in cereal to make it softer?
I have tried this.
Bread and cereal?
In my
Milk or no
long
milk?
trials and tribulations,
No
it
idea.
doesn't do much. It just makes soggy bread, and you eat the bread. And it's
What in
delicious.
my case? 'Cause I don't put in milk.
So you just eat dry cereal.
Yeah,
So you have really strong titanium teeth.
not titanium, but you know,
Interesting. Can you
Totally
describe
not.
the situation?
because you know,
You get
okay,
in between your teeth.
no.
Try cereal. That
No,
sounds
but,
painful.
But you want the crunch. You want
What?
the crunch.
Don't you eat
Do
Vector
you ever-
as
What kind of
well?
cereal?
Yeah.
See,
That's how-
Vector?
that's
That is
also, like-
painful.
Vector
This
is-
guy's superhuman.
No, but it's like just sometimes you know when you eat a Dorito
Your,
chip.
your mouth would
Okay.
get
You
dry.
You pop in your
would it
mouth and you
not?
want to
Drink
hear that
water.
crunch.
Have a cup
I like
of
the
milk
crunch
on
of
the
Doritos.
side.
No, okay. If you have water after, if you have cereal and you have water, the water's gonna taste bad.
No, what he does. Do you put
Oh, I understand now. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Milk on the side.
I eat my cereal and I drink the milk after. It's all the same stomach.
That's
no
a good way. That's a
way.
good way to try
It
it.
mixes in between.
Evolving.
I eat my cereal, I drink my milk, and I
No,
run around
not even
and let
that.
it mix in my stomach.
No, not even that. What you may do
What was I talking about?
is you put the cereal in your mouth and then you put the milk in your mouth and you mix it
And
in
then
your
he
mouth.
chews, and then he spits it back out into the bowl until he has a full bowl of cereal.
No,
Then he warms it up
This is nasty.
on the microwave and
I
adds.
already warmed my milk up.
No offense if
That's
anyone out
nasty.
there does that.
It's delicious, like mama birding
fine.
yourself.
I'm considering
man.
it now.
That's nasty.
Spitting
I
the
have to think
cereal
about
back
that.
out?
Are you stupid?
That's what he just said.
What you said.
You said no.
I blocked him out.
It's the best
Anyway,
part.
anyway.
Yeah, lots of good food. So Celine, what's your favorite? Oh, you
I
already
already-
said that.
I
You
said
already that?
I said
And have you said
no. He
breakfast?
hasn't. He hasn't.
Mustafa, you're the last person. I really need to hear this before we can
I
move on.
don't know. I don't. Mangoes.
I love mango. That's my favorite fruits.
Favorite
But is that
fruit.
your favorite food? Period.
Dude, do you know how sweet mango?
I love mangoes.
Have you tried sour
Sweet
mangoes?
like sugar.
Dude,
Have
yellow
you had? My
like
mouth is watering
mangoes.
just like
The mangoes, but it's like
Boy,
it's
the
not
kind of-
yellow, but
If you
it's
have a
green.
sour
It's still
mango-
green.
So hold on. If you have a sour mango, something's
It
wrong.
deletes the
Have
purpose.
you tried it with
It's like a double negative.
soy sauce? Soy sauce?
Yellow
Or
mango.
Mango with soy sauce?
soy
That
sauce?
means-
Crazy
Or,
individuals.
no. In
Explain.
the Philippines, it's,
Okay.
it's usually like an
Salad.
appetizer or a street snack.
Yeah.
Where
Is it
you
dried
cut up,
mango?
Soy sauce.
No. You cut up the mango,
Dried
it's still
mango are-
sour. It's still sour.
Yes.
And they give it to you in a
It's
bag
hard.
Dude, literally. if
with
you eat
soy
a-
sauce or vinegar and salt.
Sour.
The type of-
they lost
yeah.
it sour
Sour
mango.
mango?
The type,
What?
the type of
They
My
lost
mango.
mouth
it
is
sour.
watering.
See,
The
back-
type, the type of
okay.
mango, it's still, it's like, it's still,
You
it's
guys buy
not
like
ripe.
wait.
green.
Do you
It's
guys
still
buy the
green.
red green ones?
No,
No.
greenish yellow.
I go to
Yeah,
Nigeria and I
green
pluck them
yellow.
straight from the
in,
tree.
in
That's
Vietnam,
Exactly.
and I guess in the
Okay.
Philippines as well, and like Southeast Asia. So they have like the mangoes that aren't ripened yet. So
They
they're
look
they're
amazing.
green and yellow. So it's when you eat it, it's like a nectarine. It's still sour.
Nectarine.
That's
Yeah.
not,
That's not the
That's
appeal.
not a nectarine.
That's the opposite
Do you know
of
what
what
a
you want in a
nectarine is?
mango.
Yes,
You
okay,
want
I
a
don't
nice-
like my nectarines
And
mushy.
Okay.
So
like-
they have,
Nobody likes them.
No,
yeah.
but
So
okay.
when they're still
better
like,
when they're hard.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
so you eat them when they're before they're ripe.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
how about bananas before they're ripe?
I
What
like
stage?
I like them kind of
Mustafa.
green.
You like them
I
kind
like
of
my
green.
bananas kind of green.
She likes green bananas.
That's not healthy.
Do you eat green bananas? Do you eat green bananas?
No.
No,
Thank
kind
you.
of.
That's
It's
not good.
yellow, but it's still like kind of green.
That's not
Is
good.
it,
don't like-
is it yellow green or is it green yellow?
It's
Yellow
yellow
green.
green.
Oh,
Green, yellow sounds-
That's the stages it's starting to ripen.
Okay, yeah. I eat my bananas like a normal
YG,
person.
yellow,
Just
green.
itself.
Favorite smoothie or favorite thing in a smoothie? Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Mangoes are just
Mango
so
or
nice.
mango?
Mango.
Mango.
Mangoes.
Mango.
Because of mango.
Mango?
Mangoes?
Christian Mingle.
That's my mango. It's to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Tomato.
No.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Please.
Tomato.
You don't have a problem.
Tomato. I said tomato.
Sweet stuff with tomato.
Tomato. I want some tomato.
I don't want tomatoes.
Okay,
don't
speaking of
either.
like delicious, fresh stuff, spring break.
That's not fresh.
That
that's
transition
upcoming.
was-
Yeah,
Very.
I know.
It's upcoming. It's
Yeah,
in
we're
a
about
few
to-
days.
Spring break.
A well-deserved break, might
It's
I
only a
add.
well
week. It's not long enough.
Do you guys have plans?
No.
Yes, I'm meeting up with my old high school.
Oh.
Crush. No.
Old high
High school
school?
friend.
High school? Middle
What?
school.
Oh,
You
high
are in-
school. I
Okay,
am in
I'm
high
like-
school. My bad. My old.
Is she
I didn't even
school-
clock that. I'm
My
so
old
tired.
middle school friend.
Interesting.
I will be meeting up with her.
Him.
Her.
Why you emphasis on her then?
And
Her.
I'm a straight girl, so her.
Straight up G.
Okay.
Straight
Straight
up.
up gangsta.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm meeting. She invited me to one of her friends' hangouts, so I will be attending that.
It's never a good idea.
Why?
I'm kidding.
It
it's
will
a
be
great
fun.
idea.
It will be fun.
What kind of person is this?
Kind of a good
A
person.
good person. That's all I need to know.
Debatable.
It's the girl that came to Celine's house. I don't know if you left it.
I love
No,
it.
no, he was there. Oh,
No, I was gone. I saw pictures. How about you, Mustafa? Do you have plans?
Study for IB May exams.
Wow, what a great and
oh,
riveting.
that's true. I think
That's what I was
What
doing.
a riveting example of an IB student.
because IB exams come in
May
Hey,
20 May,
and I'm already crying.
Late May.
so.
Because I haven't
in
touched
about
my
2 months.
chemistry medicinal
I've been
chemistry
touching
book.
that.
You have?
I finished that.
Nice. That's like what a good IB student should
I'm
do.
thinking of making a study schedule because if I don't,
Just
I
start
feel,
now.
I feel I would procrastinate if I don't.
Did you just point at me when you said procrastinate? First of all, yes, that is me.
First of all,
So
I did better than you on the contest.
you did write a speech on procrastination,
And he came late to that speech.
And I
which is
wrote it
the
the
morning
day
of.
of. Yes.
and you did pretty well.
I did pretty well.
Pretty well.
If I had memorized it after, that would have been even better. But like, who needs to do that?
Do you guys like public speaking?
No.
Yes, depends. It depends on what I'm speaking about.
I thrive on that shit.
I like public
No, I
speaking.
like it.
Actually,
It's a lot of fun.
it depends on my audience and what I'm speaking about, but I
It's all
like
about
it.
the topic.
Yeah.
Because it's just that drive when you get when you're out there on the stage.
What
Like if
drive
you
are you
tell me
getting
to
this
public
stuff,
speak about chemistry,
Yeah, right
yeah,
now.
it's easy.
We're listening. We're your audience.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
up?
thank you. We're public.
This is public
still
speaking right now.
Exactly.
Right,
So
Tiffany?
I think
Yes,
we're
but
pretty
it's like
It's different because we
different.
don't see the people.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm like.
But don't you?
I'm
Did
the
you
chem
do
test.
performances?
Did you do the
Oh,
graph
go ahead.
right? The first graph.
The first graph, I
Like,
did it wrong because it
Yeah.
said reverse reaction,
Yeah, I didn't
and I
read
did the
that.
force.
So
Okay,
did I.
guys, I got the second graph right.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't even know what he was asking, I was like, wait a second, let me just think of that. Okay.
And then,
anyways,
did you get the part D? Is it the 4 graph questions?
I'm sorry, guys.
They're
Yeah, I
talking
got
about the
part
chemistry
D, is that
test
the last
that
part?
we were
No,
just
that's
handed
part
back.
E, the one before.
What is part D?
Let's
It was
discuss something
they
more
gave us
fun.
They gave us the
So-
fish graph.
So I was
And
like,
Yes.
You get
Life is going
I got
good.
all of them right.
yeah,
Yeah.
right on.
I
And then
just
I
had
got
our
the
French
calculations
oral.
right.
Yeah.
The only things I
Yeah,
got
think did pretty
wrong
well.
were
Multiple
I
choice.
got
Me too.
1.5
Yeah,
multiple
so
choice
you're
wrong.
given
How'd you
like
get half
2
multiple
options
choice
of
off?
pictures.
Because
and you get
was it
to
Why are we
multiple? No, that
talking
was
about
long
school?
answer.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got all the
How-
multiple
how's
choice
spring
right.
break?
I got 1.5 off
Plans?
in the
No
written
plans.
answer
Maybe just hang out
because
with some friends.
my
Yeah.
KC was
Just hang out
instead
with
of
some
when I
friends.
wrote the
Yeah,
ratio,
yeah.
I forgot to
Yeah,
write equals
like what?
KC.
Like doing
and I
what?
lost
I
one
don't
mark
know,
for that.
maybe build
And then
some
for the
snow forts,
first
build some
multiple choice
inside. How
question,
old are
it
you?
was
How old are
forward.
you?
I
I'm
wrote the first.
16 and
Yeah,
I'm
so I
turning
messed that
17
one
this
up.
year, and all my
And then I
friends are the
lost
same age. But
something
you know,
else somewhere.
you sometimes
I
you
lost
gotta
one mark
stay
to your
your inner
that
child.
You have,
graph,
anyways,
I didn't draw.
we shall merge our conversations
My
now.
8A in the right spot. Are we talking about like tests?
We were talking about forts.
Fourth night?
I messed up on the reverse reaction graph.
Yeah, I messed up.
Okay, we'll take it.
That was it.
That was it.
So they're still talking about chemistry.
Yo.
So I got one
They
more.
are still discussing chemistry.
107?
105.
So
Sick. That's
sing a
nice.
song.
Nice.
Happy
That's actually-
birthday to
Someone's
you.
It's
birthday
no
out
one's
there.
birthday.
Out there.
But
Sing
a
song.
Put the mic back in the
Like a
center.
lot of people broke 100% on that quiz.
Yeah, I
Or
know,
the
which
test.
is why I didn't feel as good. But like, I felt good after I did it. I thought it would be a lot harder going into it, but like some of the
So
stuff
did
that
I.
I thought would be on it just
They're still
wasn't.
talking
Hey,
about it.
no, come back here.
We're more important.
No, we're equally important.
No, we're more important.
How were your other tests, guys? Because that was just chemistry.
Math was good.
There was.
Why was it good?
Okay, it was good, but
Are you in period
The
5 or
ti-
period 1?
she's in
You're
period
in your
2.
class.
Okay.
I'm the one here. That's fine. I'm the only one who's not
We
in your
lost
classes.
time.
You
We
lost
lost like
15 to
15
20
minutes.
Yeah, man.
The time
And that's what killed me. Well,
I finished
actually-
like right on the bell.
Exactly. And I finished a little after the bell even, and Miss
Me
Doe was
too.
like running around trying to collect my papers. I felt like most of my stuff went okay, but like what I usually use those 15 minutes to do is like go
Check
over
over.
all my
Yes.
stuff. That gets me back like a fair bit of marks every single time,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get a chance to do that, which kind of sucked. But it is what it is, you know. It's not like I'm gonna
I
go
think
like
we did pretty well overall.
what? We'll see.
As a class,
I think worse than the
I
last
think
first
Miss
test.
Doe, like
Our teacher.
our teacher, wasn't the happiest person about this test.
Because it's an
I
easy
wonder
test.
why.
but, like, people-
Yeah.
A lot of people bombed. I think I bombed that.
I didn't
test.
think I did that well.
Like,
I think I
finished-
could have done better.
I
I
finished
think-
it fairly quickly, but then
I think we all.
I just bombed
like,
to the graphs.
See, like I
that,
feel like
I say that every test. I think I could have done better.
because there's almost always room to get better, except if
Yeah.
you're Mustafa. I'm kidding.
Dude,
You did great on
there
your
was
chem, by the
one
way.
thing I could have gone better if I
Yeah.
read the question.
Oh man, if I could read, I would.
If you could read.
If I could read.
If I was literate.
Yeah. Oh, literacy. I hate the literacy. But chem test was good. How about the history test? You guys
Oh,
all
we
done
did
that?
not take
We
the
have
history
not taken
test
it.
because we
What
had
the
our
heck?
French
French
oral.
oral.
You guys are cheaters.
So we're taking it
I've
on
been
April
crying.
2nd.
April 2nd.
Background info.
Background info. So
The
Celine and I-
history test.
It got moved.
No,
should've done
it didn't get
5%.
moved. The history test was supposed to be
No, it got moved, and then they got
Yeah, so it was supposed to be on Thursday, right? Or
last
I'm
Thursday.
shaking.
last Thursday. It was supposed to be last
Last
Thursday.
Thursday and last Wednesday.
So
Our
we
class-
scheduled our French oral
On the
before
same day.
before the history test was moved.
calculated.
So I wanted to do mine in slot 5, but Celine took the last spot, so I did mine in slot 4. And then she changed hers to
Interesting.
slot 4.
Very interesting.
So this was before the history test got moved. And then like sometime like a few days later when I found out,
Today is Tuesday, by the way.
yeah. So when I found out the history test got moved, I realized in class I was like, "Oh, can't do the history. Your French because you can't move the French."
Yeah.
So I'm just
So then I
Yes,
emailed
slap
her.
them
I
down.
emailed her saying I can't take the history test because I have a French
Don't worry,
oral
keep it
exam.
stuck.
And what did she say?
She said I asked to reschedule it for tomorrow.
But to be honest, we already had the test on.
But I think it's going on
But she
the
said,
trip
yeah,
tomorrow.
so she said she schedules alternate days,
How interesting.
one alternate day for each test.
What a
And for this one,
coincidence.
it's April 2nd, so after
Yeah.
the breaks.
So you guys have some time to study, I guess.
Did I-
But
Okay,
you
they're
already
not
know
gonna
we're
use
not good until
Yeah.
the day
we already have the
before.
questions. We already have the questions.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about it. No. No. It's like
No,
not,
'cause it's-
the only thing on the test is the question.
Is it not just the
It's
3
about
questions?
French.
And
Yeah, it's about the French
French
Revolution.
Revolution.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Just well, like I felt like it went well.
It's not-
Which
it's-
question did
it's-
you pick?
So there
The
aren't
second
even
one.
multiple
What was the
choices,
second
right?
one for our
It
audience?
was
It's an essay that you
by
have to write.
1791. How had France changed in terms of politics,
The
reformation
Reformation.
of politics, socioeconomically, and religion?
Could you give our audience a little brief description of what you wrote?
No,
No. Okay. Cool.
but it was I botched the articles, but I knew which one. Like I knew which article and I knew which article with which document. I just started BSing the Article 16 says this, Article 13 says this.
Yeah, 'cause she's not gonna. Well, she might.
She probably
know
will.
that, Yeah.
Because it said on our handout, it said this.
Yeah.
Trying to be all
Okay.
specifics.
How about you girls? Which ones do you think you're gonna do? Do you know?
Not sure. I
haven't
haven't
looked at
A
decided.
it.
lot of people
questions.
chose the first
I
one.
chose
Yeah.
the first one because I didn't really
I
look past
think
the
I
first
will
one.
do the first one.
First of all, the first one was first,
It seems
and
hard.
it was easy
It seemed hard.
because it just talked about how poverty and prosperity were factors.
And we
in-
talked about that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So I talked about like the poor people in the rural poverty, and then the poor in the city, and then the rich people like the nobles and the clergy, and I also talked about the richness of the bourgeoisie and how they wanted to be in the second estate. But I feel like I didn't include enough like personal opinion. She said that was like important
That's
if you
nice.
want to get like whatever it was,
Okay.
15 out of 15.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
but like,
I
when
didn't
growing
do
up,
that.
your teachers told you not to put the word "I" in your essay.
Exactly, which is
Yeah.
why I was so
I'm
confused.
so used to that. Yeah.
Because I was gonna write like I
I
think
believe,
this is,
right?
but then
'Cause
I'm
you
like,
have to
oh
keep
no, I
it
can't put I.
objective.
But yeah, exactly. So it's supposed to be
So I
it's
basically retold the story.
an objective topic, but you have to include your subjective
So
opinion.
you could
on certain
say
things.
I believe, or you could say it is believed that.
It's
No,
kind
but
of like
you
our
can't,
Louis Riel essay.
But you can't say it is
You can't
believed because
that's
that
a
it's
bunch of people believe.
Exactly.
You can say "I believe" or "I think."
It's like the Louis
Or I
Riel ones. You have
strongly
to
think, yeah.
kind of either take a position or like explain both sides and like kind of wiggle your way to which one is more true.
Pick a side. Don't be
Yeah,
in the middle.
it's
'cause
we
better
haven't
to
been
switch
doing
pick
a
a
lot of
side.
writing in English.
No, thank
Most
God.
of our writing
That's
has been
next
his.
year.
I feel
know.
really good about that because I'm bad at writing essays, which is not a
I'm good
good
at
thing.
presenting.
I need exactly. I need to write more essays because then I'm like if I don't, I won't get any better.
Yeah.
But like all the essays I've
No.
written have always been like last
Also,
minute.
the
English
thing
thing.
is with presenting, you can kind of
Book rapid.
do it on the spot.
Exactly.
Welcome to my
It depends
world.
on the person,
Yeah,
but
welcome to my world.
usually
All the time.
you can just do it on the spot with presenting, and with writing, you could also do it the night before, like I have done. But
Like I do every time. Okay, you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't.
so yeah, presenting is. I think you can do it more on the spot than writing.
Yeah. Oh, and like something I find ironic is that your teachers always.
Also, if you write anything, make sure. If you write anything and you peer edit, and you're allowed to peer edit, peer editing is the way to go
Why do you say that?
because
Our friend dropped his food.
You probably shouldn't eat while we're on here. Okay.
ASMR.
ASMR! Wait, open up the bag.
That's how it's like a good 30 minutes.
Okay,
We have to
Oh, we
eat
should
it.
have a segment for this.
Okay, lady.
What do you call
welcome to our new
Save it.
ASMR
No,
segment.
no.
What's our
We're gonna
ASMR?
do a mukbang, but not an ASMR.
LNLT.
No, no, no,
Or this is our
no,
first ASMR.
no,
Welcome fast.
no, no, no.
We have some fries. If you couldn't hear that, that was Tiffany.
No, this is
No,
not
it's
happening.
not picking
This is
up.
not happening.
Okay. Anyways, that was the end of the LNLT ASMR segment.
For today.
We should have an intro for that part.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Tests?
No,
The tests are
presenting,
fine.
presenting.
Oh yeah, presenting. What I find ironic is that teachers always like, you can't write an essay in a night. Like, never do it the night
I do.
before.
Done it
And then they
before?
give you like an hour to do it in class.
Well-
like the irony of that is
Oh.
like incredible. Like, think about it.
But I think they expect you to prepare beforehand. Prepare
Like
your
write
points.
essays out beforehand, which I did do, but like I
Oh.
usually don't. Yeah.
Dude, I did like the first 2 paragraphs and then I went to bed. Like I'm knocked. I was too tired to continue. But then I slept until 3
I wouldn't be
a.m.
able to
watching
remember if
Hell's
I wrote
Kitchen.
the actual essay. Well, I
One
could.
of our friends were saying you write the first sentence of the paragraph and the last sentence and the middle sentence.
And then you fill in the
Yeah,
rest.
that's what she does.
That's
That's
smart.
smart.
So she knows like the first of each of the
Mhm.
paragraphs, so like all the main. Talking points. That's smart. What I did is I wrote like an essay based on like all the info we had in our books, and then like I rewrote a second one, and then I did a third one. And then I did the test.
So how was your French oral?
So Celine and I
God.
had ours today. Chinemerem had his on Sunday.
Which is weird. I didn't even think that was allowed, but it is. It's fun. Okay,
That's what a lot of kids did.
Yeah, I know. But like allowed legally.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah? How was it for you guys? You did it today.
So I went first. I was really panicked before, but I don't know. It's just like talking to her. So like, the first part is just like solely based on you and yourself because you're the only one speaking. But like, so that was okay. But I thought the second part went better when like she was actually like there to ask you questions and kind of like bring along the
I
conversation.
think the nervousness comes from before.
Yeah.
Once you're in the actual exam, it goes away. At least that's what happened for me.
Yeah. So like the way it's kind of structured is that you have like 3 to 4 minutes to do like a presentation.
We have 15 minutes to prepare.
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
presentation.
That's true.
That's not long.
And then like you can write down like 10 lines with like 3 to 4 words each, kind of like guiding you if you need to. You don't really have to.
like a speech.
A little bit, yeah. And then you do a 3 to 4 minute presentation on the photo you're given. So you're given a photo. It's on one of the topics we studied in class, either like things you do to relax or customs and traditions. And except it's all in French, obviously. And you have like a legend or like a little text
title.
guiding title. That'd be a good
Yeah.
way. And then you use that kind of to guide your conversation or really your discussion before the discussion, the presentation with Madame. And you do that for a couple minutes. What was yours about? Are we allowed to? Yeah. People are done.
Are
It's
we
done.
allowed to?
Everyone's done.
Yeah, but
Wait,
what
Oh.
she reuses
Been
them?
20
Okay, yeah, good point. Well, our topics were loisir et coutume et tradition. What I already said.
Mine
Anyways.
was Wazir.
Yeah,
Mine
so
was
was mine. Yeah, it was cool. Loisir. She said that not many people pick coutume et tradition. And she also said, like, not many people did, like, sports and stuff. Anyways, that's all I think I'm allowed to say. Cool. And how was it for you guys? How do you feel you did?
Good.
It went okay. It went pretty well. I'm just glad it's over.
Wait.
Yeah?
Pie day.
Oh,
That
pie
was
eating
a-
contest.
How was
Yeah.
that
3.14. Yes, Chinemerem was the
Okay.
only one that participated out of
March
the 4 of us.
14th.
Yeah, you guys are weaklings. No, I'm kidding.
3.14.
Hey, we hosted. Me and-
March 14th, Albert Einstein's birthday.
Is it real?
Yep, Stephen Hawking, the day Stephen Hawking died.
Whoa.
Pi Day. So 3 things, 3 legendary mathematical and
Interesting.
physical
Hey,
things on the
what is
same
it?
day.
0.4.
Think about it. 3.14. What a magical number, really.
Like,
But
that's
even more
15.
magical is if you flip that number, you get the word pi. I can draw it out.
Oh,
if
wait,
you
wait,
need
wait,
me
wait. Do you see Tesla's new car?
Yeah, yeah,
The
the
Y?
Y.
Sexy.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. That's what they're trying to spell, but then they
Would you
couldn't say that
like-
because they had the 3. and
Would you
so
like
it's
to
a E.
talk about
Okay, the pie eating.
pie
Let me
eating
finish that
contest?
first. Okay, so I showed up because I like free food, and we were offered free pie, and that's really intriguing. And so I signed up on the paper outside of the class, and I showed up not really having much of an expectation. Like my friend had been talking to me about it and how it went for them. And
Which friend? Oh, yeah, never mind.
and then like so I was okay. So I came in. I wasn't sure how I would do. I didn't know how well other people are at eating pies. I don't know. And so I sat down and I was a little bit intimidated.
Were you gagging? during the
We don't talk about that yet. So I got back up because I had to put on my black my protective garment, so a garbage bag.
A garbage bag.
Yeah. And then I
Chain
sat
mail.
back down at the apple pie. I chose this strategically, obviously.
Did it taste
because
good?
It tastes good, yeah.
okay.
And I wanted to make the best of this like situation.
Experience.
He didn't want like orange or
Yeah. The
pink or
red one?
purple.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Or
Those
red.
were all. I really didn't want to go
You just
for
want
that.
to look yellow.
So I sat down. I took a deep breath. I took a couple. Those are very deep, obviously. And then the starting was kind of lackluster. The person was like, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm like, wait, what? It started? And everyone's face just plunged,
Yeah.
plunged into their pies. I'm like, okay, yeah, I have to go. And so I put my face into the pie. And I started doing what I do best, which is eat, obviously.
Do he
And it's
eat
not bread,
like
but it's
that?
pretty close to bread. It's like bread with like some marmalade,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I guess so.
And so I started going ham. I ate and I
Right.
ate and I gagged a lot of times. So like I would
You almost
eat and
choked a
eat
lot.
a lot, but this happens to me whenever I try to eat too quick. So like I have a lot of food in my mouth, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of goes to describe. So
And you keep
it's
adding
a warning. Yeah. So like it's not like I can actually swallow. It's like my esophagus just move open. Like there's some people that can like open their esophagus and like pour a bunch of water
Yeah.
down. I can't do that
Yeah.
physically. And so like I stuff my mouth with food, right? And the way I'd get the food to go down is just by adding more food. And so I don't think I actually took any bites during the entire thing. It was just like the liquefaction of the food as I stuffed more food down my throat.
dear.
And so like I take the food and then my throat wanted to spit it back up.
Was
This
there
is delicious.
pie in your nose?
It's pie everywhere, like on my
Everywhere.
face, everywhere. It was intense, and you can't use your hands. So this is just your face, like a pig, and it's pretty bad. And so I kept eating and eating, and I didn't know how well I was doing because no one around me was doing very well, and so I kind of chilled. I was like, okay, I didn't chill, obviously,
chilled.
but like I was like, okay, I really don't need to go that hard.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure whether I should keep like forcing myself to do better or if anyone else was even close. But they were, especially this one guy, a good
Great
friend of
night.
mine. Yeah, he was eating fast. I don't know how he was
You
doing
won
that.
first place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I got second, which is surprising
And
because
our
I
other
didn't.
friend got third.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, first place and second place. Frick. Okay, first place and second place prizes were the exact same.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
good.
third place was
Last
a
year it
shirt.
wasn't.
Third place
Last
is so much
year-
better.
A shirt? Yeah, I wish I got the
Yeah.
shirt. Like the shirt's worth more than $5 at 7-Eleven.
Was it $5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
But then I went, but it was pretty good. I spent the $5 wisely. I already spent it. I went out
Right
and
away.
I got some good food. Wasn't good. And they cheated me. I
How?
felt cheated. Okay,
Why?
I went to
What
7-Eleven.
Oh,
I used my math skills, okay? They have one
Maths.
deal which says $3 for a Slurpee and 2 slices of pizza.
yeah.
Sick. And then I go to the glass place where it's like there's different like
Choices, yeah.
baked goods, and so there's this thing for $1.39. Cool. $4. I mean $3 plus $1.39. $4.39. I think of it after tax.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be less than $5. I go to the counter. They do my thing.
$6.
$7.42. What? Since
you tell
when?
them?
Yes, I'm like, I'm not sure if that's right. It says that this is
Think you're cheating.
$3, right? And she's like, oh yeah, it's $3. And that is $1.39. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, but if you add the tax, it goes up. I'm like, wait
Tax is only
wait a
13%.
second. Yes, exactly. So it really should still be it should be like $4.90 something or like $4.80
Yeah.
something. Not like $7. I looked at the receipt, like each of the slices of pizza is like $2. It says like $3.
Did you tell her?
I didn't. I feel
You
like
just left.
bad about confrontation.
You should
Yeah.
have
It was-
told her.
It was like $2.5 extra. I should have gone back, but like I didn't. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't trying to make someone's day bad just for $2, you know. So I just left with my.
Stop it.
I had to. Okay, I used the entire card, and then I spent my own money
Oh, no.
on 7-Eleven, which
Oh,
I've never done
no.
because I've always used the app to get free stuff. So yeah,
Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have.
yeah.
Do you guys want to say anything before we leave?
What do you guys have to add?
They look at each other, they're so confused.
Calculate your
And as all,
prices.
Look at your receipts, kids.
Yeah.
Eat
and
pie.
oh my god.
Oh my goodness, guys.
And as we always
We
say,
say-
waka waka.
Yay! 7-Eleven.